It is that time of the show where we bring in some music for you.
That's right. And here to do some, we welcome in local singer and songwriter Jeff Yoko, who's been on the show before, but we'd love to have him. And so he's joining Mikey now live via Zoom.
Thanks, John. Thanks, Kelly. And thanks, Jeff, everybody. It's been a hot minute. The last time I've seen you, Jeff, on the show, actually, was when we went zip-lining, and I'm still kind of recovering from that. That was kind of scary.
I'm still recovering, too. That was a pretty traumatic experience.
Yeah. It was fun, though. But for all of our viewers that missed that interview where we got to get to know you, could you give them a brief history lesson? Tell them about how you got started into music.
Well, I have two very special ladies I have to thank for getting me into music. One of them being, shout out to my Auntie Tammy. When I was about 4 years old, I think I was a huge NSYNC fan. I don't know if you heard of them, NSYNC, right? But I'm a huge NSYNC fan, and she got me a NSYNC toy microphone, and I just fell in love with it. I would sing into it every day. I'd start dancing, and that's how I got my initial bite of music.
Got it.
And my mom had started taking me to birthday bashes at the Waikiki Shell when I was about 10 years after I learned the ukulele, after I had a peak of interest in music. Right. And my mom would take me to these big island reggae concerts. And from that moment, I realized I want to do that. That's what I want to do.
You were hooked.
Yeah, so I really got to thank my mom and my auntie for really sparking the light under me.
Yeah, well, shout out to mom, shout out to auntie, and shout out to you because your music has been so good. I mean, the last time we talked about you, you released your last song called Island Love, which you guys will listen again. But I want to ask you, and this is something that I don't ask most musicians, but I want to know because I'm curious. When you write your own music, what's the most challenging part about writing a song?
That's a really good question, Mikey. As a singer-songwriter, I feel like the most difficult thing is probably writing something that nobody's ever heard before.
Mm-hmm.
We have so many songs get released every day, and everybody knows the sky is blue and the grass is green, but it's hard to find something original to you that you can share that nobody has ever written before.
Right. Now, your newest single, it's called Like We Should, and I know it's been all over social media, but when you talked about it, this is something different than something that you've been kind of accustomed to, because I know you like to sing a lot of your reggae vibes, you get a lot of inspiration from the reggae community. What's the inspiration behind your latest single, Like We Should?
Yeah, you've nailed it on the money. Like We Should is definitely a step out of my comfort zone. Mm-hmm. I was in a really dark place when I wrote it, kind of opening myself up to everybody out there. In 2020, I was diagnosed with depression. I was going through a lot of change in my life, a lot of different factors that played into that. And I was in a dark place and I didn't know where to turn to. And I remember the only constant in my life has been music. Mm-hmm. So I sat down and I started just writing a letter to myself of what I've been experiencing. And through that, I was able to really pull myself out of that dark situation. So I wrote that song and I just want to share it with the world, and hopefully what it did for me, it can do for whoever listens to it.
I love that. I love how I love when musicians use their platform to bring some sort of awareness, even if it's something like depression, but you're bringing a light to it. So that's really awesome. Now it's out now, and how can people purchase and listen to your song?
Yeah, so it's available everywhere. You can stream it on Spotify, YouTube, iTunes. It's $1.99 on iTunes. If you're really generous, but free everywhere else. Anywhere you can stream music, that's where you can find it.
Yeah, that's the virtual dollar store, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff, thank you so much for coming on the show via Zoom. Great talking to you. Congratulations on everything. You guys will have more information on KH22.com. And Jeff, also, please keep us updated with everything that you're doing as far as like upcoming singles, upcoming projects, upcoming gigs. We love to share it with all of our viewers out there.
Sure, brother. Thank you guys so much for having me back. Appreciate it, guys.
Of course, Jeff. And you guys, speaking of Jeff, he's not going away anytime soon because we are going to be playing you his music video for Island Love. Thanks again, Jeff.
All right, guys. Mahalo.
Let me be the first to say tropical baby, sailing off into sunrise. I think I found my island love. I think I found my island love. Can't you see what you're doing?